Want to get a remote developer job and earning dollars? I'm giving away my full training for free. Check the link and unlock it now. Let's move on to another lesson, and in this lesson we're going to talk about error handling in Python. We have many types of errors, so you probably already noticed at this stage of the game, you probably noticed that if you make one mistake, your code doesn't run or runs and breaks. But we are going to see today how to handle these errors, because you can prevent some of them. You can do something based on a specific type of error, okay? And I'm going to show you today how you do all of this, all right? So let's start creating a new file, error handling.py. Let's create some pretty basic code here. Input, what's your age? Let's assign these inputs to the variable age, and basically let's validate if the age is greater than 18 to say if the person can drive. Okay, pretty basic, pretty simple. So here we have a code that apparently works. Let's run and see if this really works. So Python error handling.py. What's your age? 30. We have a problem here. We have an error, right? If you read this code, you probably thought this code is gonna run normally because I'm getting the age of the user, assigning it to a variable, checking if this age is greater than 18, and telling if the person can drive if it is greater than 18. Why this code didn't work? Because we have committed a specific error that is pretty common. We forgot to typecast this data. When a user inputs some data, this data automatically is a string, even if it is a number. Even if the user types a number, it goes to Python as a string, as a text. So we forgot to typecast. This is one error that is pretty common. Now this is gonna work, right? So I just typecasted, and let's run again. What's your age? 30. You can drive. It's working, right? Right, it's working. But this is the happy way. I don't know if it globally we call it happy way. In Brazil we call happy way. Because this is a scenario, this is the best scenario where the user really types what you wanted the user to type. But when the question, what's your age, pops into the user's screen, the user can type 30, like this. There's nothing that forbids the user, that blocks the user of typing the user's age like this, right? Is this gonna work? Let's see. No, it's not gonna work. Again. But the same code works. The same code works if the user types the data correctly. But if the user types the data incorrectly, it doesn't work. The same code. Can you see what I'm trying to show you now? Not every code that works is gonna work. Not every code that works is gonna work, because most of the code that you write depends on the data that is being manipulated during the execution time, you know? So that's why I make a point teaching you error handling, for you to know what to do in this type of situations. Okay? So this type of error is what we call exceptions. You can see that our previous code showed us this error, type error, not supported between instances. Okay? And you can see that our adjusted code showed us another error, that is the value error. These guys are called exceptions. And what is the advantage of understanding the exceptions? It's because, first, when you understand the most common exceptions, you already anticipate them during your coding. You prevent them to happen, all right? And second, when you prevent, you can manipulate the scenario to do something based on that error. So instead of just breaking your code as it is happening now, you can see that if I had another line of code here, this is another line of code. You can see that if we are caught in an exception, this line of code is not gonna run. Literally, our execution breaks, right? Because that's why we can call this also runtime error. During our runtime, if something happens, it breaks our code. Okay, so let's simulate. What's your age? 30. You can see that my line, this is another line of code, was not executed. It literally broke. It literally broke here. And nothing happens from there on, okay? So before trying to do something based on an exception, I'm gonna show you the most common exceptions that exists. I'll show you how to land remote jobs abroad. You can unlock the training for free in the link below.